It's the first day of March 2025, Saturday morning. Flowers are just starting to bloom outside, and Rue Robert Dégers, la Briqueterie, Centre de développement chorégraphique national in Vitry-sur-Seine, just opened its big glass doors.
Oui, l'atelier de danse
c'est
Dopamine.
Super.
C'est la première fois?
Oui, c'est la première fois que je viens, donc
C'est Clint.
Arina Dolgikh, who is taking care of public relationship at la Briqueterie, is welcoming everyone, handing out mugs.
Merci. Bonjour, enchantée Isabelle.
Enchantée Arina.
Donc c'est la première fois que je viens.
Elle termine les préparations du café.
Et je viens
tout ça,
avec...
Parfait. Aussi alpha-pilèse ou...
Pardon?
Vous êtes aussi
Choreographer Clint Lutes and Inés Hernàndez are here also, greeting the participants. The workshop that is about to start is part of the Dance Well project that brings together choreographers, cultural organizations, researchers and scientists from 5 European countries, and involving citizens, some living with Parkinson's disease and movement disorders. Some people have been part of the Dance Well workshops for several years. Some are here for the first time this morning. Some know Clint Lutes already from Dapopa, Dance for Parkinson workshops, and came here to keep exploring. Some were also part of Mémoires Vives, a piece they created with Agnès Butet and Roland from Compagnie Gaël Bourges here at La Briqueterie. There are many movements, encounters and exchanges going on inside this group. My name is Marie Pons. I'm a dance writer, researcher and sound creator, and this morning I'm navigating in between the presences, the voices, the movements of this group of individuals dancing, practicing how to be together in a shared space. I'm very curious to be the witness of what is transforming in the bodies and what sensations, physical transformations are experienced by the people in this workshop. Most people here have French as their mother tongue, so my voice is also going to translate their words sometimes.
Vous allez bien?
Ça va et vous?
Oui, super, ouais.
Oui.
And to start with, here is Françoise.
Ouais, sinon c'était une vraie question.
Moi c'est Marie.
Marie, voilà.
Enchantée.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Et Françoise, vous participez aux ateliers Dopamine depuis le début ou... Françoise, since when are you part of the Dopamine workshops?
Je crois que j'y suis depuis le début, donc je participe déjà à
I think I'm involved since the beginning.
Et donc Clint
I was
était
already
déjà,
part of Clint Dapopa's
mouvement-là,
workshops,
et je pense que j'ai dû le
and I
suivre
followed his work
pour
here.
venir, jusqu'ici.
And how would you describe what is going on during a workshop to someone who's arriving here for the first time?
Ça a l'avantage de se recentrer un peu sur soi.
Well,
puis ensuite
it helps
l'espace.
focusing on oneself and also on the space around. It's interesting because it plays with proximity, with going back and forth between being an individual and being part of a group. There is a lot of respect in between people here, respect of the distance sometimes necessary between us. It's about encounters and figuring out how to be together as a group. Qu'est-ce que ça crée dans le corps de passer par ces ateliers? What would you say happens in the body?
Alors, qu'est-ce que ça fait?
I would say that you can feel deeper the presence of the people around you. Be attentive to how it's vibrating, moving in between us, and then eventually dance with an acute attention to one another. And as for myself, it's liberating. It sparks surprises in the movements. It's another way of expressing myself, far from the everyday routine. I come here, I find a way of expressing myself, of being, discovering. Sometimes the words you cannot tell are somehow present in your body. And it's another way of communicating with the people around.
Les personnes que je rencontre. Et puis la rencontre aussi va faire que ça va libérer, ça va ouvrir quelque chose de soi, de son corps.
The encounter opens something up in your own body, which is a very nice thing to feel when you are connected to someone else. And you can keep building on the connection when you are dancing with 2 or 3 other persons. It also allows you to feel your own limits, to check if you are in a bit of pain or if you are okay with what you're doing in the moment. Here, we don't have to perform, to push. It's just about being.
Ah, voilà. Et ça, c'est magnifique.
And also enjoy, find pleasure in the moment. And that is beautiful.
Voilà. Et toi, tu vas prendre un café?
Oui, je crois que je vais boire un café.
Bon, alors, c'est le moment, avant que tout le monde arrive. Tranquille.
On y va. J'ai envie de vous proposer un échauffement. Donc, on va s'émasser de l'intérieur. Donc, pour ça, ça va être particulier pour chacun de nous, hein. Mais c'est pas avec les touchés. Donc, on peut presser, on peut étirer, on peut tordre, mais pas avec les touchés. Donc, comment j'ai fait ça avec ma main, de l'intérieur. C'est qui est à l'intérieur. En fait, pour que ça soit plus simple, c'est un peu comme au réveil. Au réveil, on se masse de l'intérieur, on commence à bouger les corps, les muscles, les organes, on les étire, on les presse un peu. Voilà, donc c'est un massage interne, mais pas externe, interne. On y va.
Everyone starts warming up, sitting on a chair, and is exploring ways of massaging the inside of the body. With closed eyes, or not, big stretches, or almost imperceptible movements. The quality of everyone's presence is impressive. The space is very dense. Inés adds the proposition of being attentive also to the space between us. What is happening when we keep moving, but the space in between is also massaged? I'm doing the exercise with Hélène, who has a nice purple sweater. She's describing what happened during the practice.
C'était très doux, non?
Ah ouais,
Je trouve ça très
non,
moyen.
c'était un espace qui était trop mignon. Et alors, un espace qui va très loin en dessous de nous. Vraiment une bonne connexion à la terre, tu vois, et qui est vivant, qu'elle est au-delà de toi, derrière.
I felt as if the space was going very deep down below us. I felt a solid connection to the earth. The space was alive, stretching far, far behind you and beyond me as well.
Qu'il faut aimer.
It made me want to cuddle, cherish the space. It was as if I could feel it breathe, like a very lively bubble.
Voilà. Et il y a des moments où on était en harmonie ou quelque part je complétais.
Sometimes we were in sync. I was completing your movements, I would say. And at times you were taking care of the upper part of the space, and I was taking care of the space below, and it was like a proper living cell. David, c'est ça? David. You speak English?
Yes.
Do you need a break, or could we speak for a little while?
We can speak for a bit.
Because your dance was very nice. I was across the room when we were just starting on the chairs. It was really beautiful what you were doing.
Oh, thank you.
And how do you feel doing those workshops?
It's really liberating, and it's thoroughly enjoyable, because there's a mental puzzle always and a physical puzzle, and then you're trying to do it with other people and connect and respond and build on ideas. I have Parkinson's, and so for people with Parkinson's, what you're always trying to do is reconnect to the rest of your body, because things are always going wrong. And this is a great way to do it because it's something you get exploration and different ways of thinking about what connects to what. The instructions are usually fairly clear, but with some ambiguity, which means that there's ways in which it could go move you outward in your body or inward in your body or into your head or into your vision. I was thinking how we were in two circles earlier, and one of the things we could have explored but we didn't was that the movement of the circles around each other, and so there are always other things that you can think about that are possible, and you think about your connection to other people, and sometimes it is like a wave, and sometimes individual separated particles. So it's a great way to explore the physical and the mental.
Je bois dès le matin.
Muriel,
Est-ce que je peux vous demander quelque chose avant de partir, avant que tout le monde reparte et continue la
can I
journée?
ask you something before you
J'ai
leave?
envie de dire quelque chose.
Could you share with me something that was important for you in the workshop this morning?
Moi, c'est l'accueil du handicap. Voilà, je trouve ça très, très bien.
For
Ça
me,
bouge.
welcoming disability.
Il y a du mouvement par rapport à
Things are moving, progressing, and I think it's great. This is a warm and welcoming space. People feel at ease here, you can tell, and it's very rewarding.
Voilà, il y a vraiment...
It's not everywhere that you can find this conviviality, this kind of sharing.
Et votre prénom, c'est comment?
Muriel.
Marie. Je trouve que ces ateliers, c'est pour ça que je les suis depuis si longtemps maintenant.
I follow these workshops for a while now, and I found this space full of creativity, openness, respect, attentiveness and diversity, which is lacking everywhere else, and that is opening us up towards otherness. It brings tears to my eyes every time I mention this.
C'est une sorte de révolution par la douceur.
It's a soft revolution. It sounds a bit ideal, but I like being an idealist. It's a move towards progressing with the state of the world.
Oui, oui.
Super.
Oui, c'est un espace privilégié.
It's a safe space.
Auquel on tient.
We are very
Ça,
attached
on
to
revient.
this space, and that is why we are coming back here every time. It's a very rewarding break being here. Muriel and Marie were also part of Mémoires Vives, the creation with dancers Agnès Butet and Alice Roland from the Gaël Bourges Company. The experience is still vivid in the memories.
C'était un très beau souvenir parce que c'était très construit, très créatif.
It's a very nice memory because the process was very cleverly handled and very creative. It was also a challenge because in the dance group there were people with diverse abilities, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, but it was never about our conditions, which was great. We are not our condition. We are just living as we are.
Voilà, on n'est pas notre maladie. On fait avec.
Mais c'est vrai que c'était intéressant parce qu'il y avait un fil conducteur.
And it was great to have a common thread, a construction towards a clear project.
Lisible.
It made sense, and that was great to be part of that.
Spécifique. Oui, c'est vrai que c'était bien.
Super. Merci. Merci à vous
Avec
deux.
plaisir.
I'm also curious to know in what ways this space is moving the choreographers, Clint and Inés, and facilitator of the project like Arina. How Dance Well and Dopamine ateliers have an impact on their lives, their dances, their occupations.
En fait, j'aime danser avec tout le monde
Inés,
et avec n'importe qui.
I like dancing with
J'aime
anyone
partager
and
des
everyone.
danses avec tout le monde.
I like sharing dance
La
moves.
maladie de Parkinson, c'est
Parkinson's
qu'il y a une
disease
diversité
is one diversity
entre
amongst
toutes
all
les
existing
diversités qui
diverse ways
dans
of
les
being,
corps, dans la pensée,
of
dans
inhabiting
l'état.
one's head, body,
Voilà,
state.
ça m'apporte énormément.
I get a lot from sharing these workshops with non-professional dancers.
Autres, avec des publics.
It had a profound impact on my work, but also my personal way of being.
Dans mon travail professionnel et dans mon être en soi.
Clint Lutes.
For me, it really made me be much more grounded and humble and present with myself, other people, and to really dive into a lot of the why that's in my practice, like in my improvisational somatic practice, like why do I do things that I do, and to really try to be as simple and clear with that as possible, and to just be okay with not knowing why sometimes, and to be okay with not knowing, and to like name the fact that we're going somewhere together and we're like accompanying one another, and that just because I'm here teaching this thing doesn't mean I have all the answers, doesn't mean I am not learning, and like to invite the discussion and the sharing around all of the practice that we're doing together.
If I can choose one word, for me is conscience. I have more conscience. Big word, but...
Arina.
I'm in charge of public relationship here in La Briqueterie, and for me it's a precious project because I can see how the workshops, how the Dopamine build a community around La Briqueterie, actually, the real community who is like here because they have a common desire to dance and also to create, to have new tools, a new way to express themselves, to create new connections between people is here and is really strong. With the regularity of these workshops, I can also build a deeper connection with people, which is really rare, actually. In La Briqueterie, I'm in charge of the project with peoples with disabilities and the strategy of inclusion. And so also for me, this project is personally important, I think. Professionally important because I joined my missions, but personally important also because I joined my ethical and political engagement, I think, personal. I want to say also that true, I'm a facilitator of this project. I need to build the bridge between the publics and the artists, but now this community, this dancehall community in La Briqueterie, they facilitate actually my work because they're really, I think they feel themselves at home in a comfortable space, and it is still a part of also my mission, I think, to create the space to feel them really comfortable at home and allowed and free, and but now they know really well the house. They know each other, they help a lot each other, I think, and they really facilitate in a way like the creation of this relationship, so we can go like even more deeper in this common sense, common way to be together, build this project like from inside. Actually, I feel like that I'm really how could I say really helped also by the participants.
Thank you to Elisabetta Bisaro and La Briqueterie for the welcoming space, to Arina Dolgikh, Inés Hernàndez, Clint Lutes, and to Françoise, Hélène, David, Muriel and Marie. Thank you to the whole Dopamine and Dancewell participants and facilitators. Dancewell is a cooperation project supported by the European Union as part of its Europe Creative Programme.